Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to some more EU4 playing as Russia. And, well, I'm Muscovy right now, but I'm going to be forming Russia. Now, last episode, we just did a quick war against Novgorod, took this Swedish border, and then after that went on to the Great Horde and just expanded a little bit more south. Now, my AE is pretty high now. If I go on Coalition, I've got around 39, and then Novgorod is 64. Sweden is not bad, that's good, because I really don't want Denmark to declare war on me right now. But anyways, my aggressive expansion is a little bit too high for me to do another war yet, so I can't attack Kazan. My next plan is to attack Kazan and get Crimea to break their alliance with the Ottomans because they're allied with Kazan, so I can separate peace them and get them to break their alliances, and then I can go in and take them over. Also, Poland is still allied with Lithuania, but there is no personal union. They never took Jagilian, luckily. And I would just say the main thing I have to watch out for right now is just my AE. Make sure that no coalition forms against me. I have to play a little bit more carefully. And right now, my manpower is hurting quite a bit. And I'm just going to have to take some time to rebuild myself and start annexing my vassals. It's 57, so I'm 3 years ahead of time. So I can start annexing some of these vassals. So first off, I'm going to annex Rostov. I just need to get my opinion up with them. I'm going to rival Lithuania. I don't want to fight Denmark yet. Not even close. Denmark is much stronger than Lithuania-Poland alliance, believe it or not. At least I find, personally, because you have to, once you get into a war with Sweden, you have to either walk all the way around here or kind of win the naval battle around this island. Also, we got a royal marriage offer from our own vassal. Okay, so it appears our country is getting rather empty and lacking in a very important resource. Cannon fodder, fear not. Well, we may lack this resource, then one of our subjects... What? Well, we may lack this resource, then one of our subjects have plenty of fresh meat for the battlefields. That sentence does not really make sense. Should we force their servitude, they would be less than pleased. Okay, there needs to be... Oh my god, whoever's writing these needs to... Oh, yeah, well, Paradox is a Swedish developer, right? They would be less than pleased, but such is the way of things. Guns need men to fire them. They'll gain 15 liberty desire. 10 prestige. I have plenty of prestige now. I just need to look at their liberty desire right now. If it goes over 50, then I'm not going to do it. Okay, 14%? Yeah, I'll take that. I'm not going to be annexing them soon. And I can just work on improving my relationship with them. Now, I'm just going to keep my 2 armies here to deal with this unrest. I'm going to put 1 army down below this river. Just so I don't have to worry about the crossing. And thank you, everyone, for the massive success of the last episode. I was very surprised to see the overall reception. Like, it got a lot of views, and I was very surprised by that. So thank you to everyone who watched to that, and to the particular person that I don't have your name at the moment, but who gave me a tip in the comments. Like, I really appreciate people helping me out to learn the game and stuff. Also, I'm going to build a church, I think, if it gives me enough money. No? Okay, well, I'll build a market. Oh, I don't have Diplotech 4 yet. Okay. Yeah, I kind of forgot we're in the Eastern Technology Group. Oh, copyright. Just so I don't get claimed. Or striked, not claimed. But, okay, I'm getting pretty close to that Diplotech now. I can't, I'm pretty sure I already took Diplotech last episode, right? Yeah, I did. And I basically just gotta wait for my manpower to get back and for AE to go down. The Prince of Vladimir has died, and Vasily Tutemny mourns the loss of her brother. As the current Grand Knaz, we should now redistribute the lands that, up to now, were an I've never actually heard that word before, appanage of the deceased. Our remaining brothers will no doubt expect to get a part of the land, but we could try to use this opportunity to increase the size of our own lands. We should copy the land for ourselves. We lose 5 legitimacy, we gain local development costs in Vladimir, and local tax modifier boards lose 10 loyalty, so they'll still be loyal. Or gain 15 Oprichnia, 5 legitimacy. I have 98 legitimacy right now, and boards gain loyalty. Honestly, I don't care too much about that local tax modifier and development cost. I'm not going to be deving up Vladimir. I mean, Vladimir, where is Vladimir? Somewhere, yeah, it's right here. I'm not going to be deving up this province. There's nothing special about it. Only reason I would be deving it up is if I border Genoa, and I need to, like, dev up a line to my capital, which I might do at some point to try and get colonialism or something. So I'm going to take the Oprichnia because Oprichnia... Well, I don't really need a Oprichnia, but it's better to just keep the estate loyal. And if I get a... see, the good thing about Oprichnia is that once I get a crisis, like I've just taken over a bunch of land and there's rebels everywhere, like about to spawn, and I can't do anything about them, it'll just reduce all of the impact. It'll reduce all the progress of rebel factions by 30%. So if there are a bunch of rebels at the same time getting really high up, I can just knock them down and take some more time to build up my army. I don't really think I have much inflation right now. If I have a ton of inflation, then I'll do this, but I don't think I have a ton of inflation. Yeah, 0.21. Yeah, that's fine. Take the Patriarch Authority. The Queen of our illustrious Gankinaz, Maria, recently brought us a request from her family, House of Vurokovic of Yaroslavl. Apparently, Knaz Alexander Berhiati is in dire need of money and has asked us, his most trusted friends, if we could contribute in any way. His letter is filled with compliments on our great economy. We can surely spare some coin for our Yaroslavlian friends. There's 50 ducats, and they gain 75 opinion. Or, yeah, I'll just do this. I have ducats right now. Also, I completely forgot about Rostov. I just woke up like 30 minutes ago. So I might not be on my best frame of mind, but I really wanted to record this, and I felt like playing EU4. But there'll be a quick annexation anyway. I don't need to worry about getting these annexations super fast. It's actually not a huge deal. I still have to wait for my manpower to get back up anyway. I'm not going to read all that. Okay, so the Boyars will still be loyal if I get them to lose 20. And I can either choose the burghers or the clergy to gain. Do I want global trade power or monthly autonomy change? I think I'm going to go for the monthly autonomy change because I have a lot of very autonomous land. Yeah, a lot of very autonomous land. So I think I'm going to take the autonomy because global trade power, I feel like, is not very useful right now to me. I don't know, you know, I'm very, very bad with the trade in this game. I really don't know what the hell I'm doing with trade. But global trade power, I don't think is going to make a huge impact at this point in the game. So I'm going to go with autonomy change. That will probably be a greater benefit to my economy. After Rostov, I'm probably going to go for Yaroslavl, and then Belozero, then Pskov, then Perm. Now, let's see what's going on with Tver. So they're allied with Ryazan. Ryazan is allied with just Tver. So I need Yaroslavl or Ryazan to form Russia. I will easily get either one of them. Like, it really doesn't matter. I want to declare war on Tver and get that land there. It's how much war score? 58%. When does my truce with Novgorod break? 63. So what I think I'm going to do is my next war is going to be against Novgorod in 63. I'm going to take what I can that's left of Novgorod. They'll probably just be exiled to 2 or 3 provinces at most. And then after that, my next war will be Tver. Unless there's some sort of opening somewhere, like Lithuania suddenly gets into a massive war with Denmark or something, which can happen. And I'm not too worried about attacking Livonia right now. I really don't want to deal with converting Catholics and stuff. That's just a pain at this point in the game, considering my Patriarch Authority. My Patriarch Authority is so low. The Patriarchy. So converting is kind of a pain right now. It's basically impossible. If I take another look at religion, then you can see I can't convert any of these Sunni provinces. And that's not a Dharma update thing. It's just early game. Without religious ideas or anything, it's very difficult. I wonder. Speaking of religious ideas, I'm wondering if, I don't think I'm going to take that as my first idea because I'm going to need those administrative points. Like, I'm going to really need those admin points for getting admin tech so I can form Russia as fast as possible. So I'm not 100% sure what I'll be doing with that. Let's speed it up a little bit. I've been going pretty slow so far, so I apologize for that. I'm not like a Roomba. I don't take like 10 minutes to do a very minor thing. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's not my style of playing the game. Okay, we got Rostov annexed. Our manpower is almost back. I'm gonna send this these 2 infantry down to this army here. And it seems like those Grey Horde separatists are gonna be spawning any second. Let's find out where they'll be spawning, possibly. Right now, Varenza is the highest. I'll just put them both in Varenza at the same time. And if they spawn in Varenza, then there'll be a huge stack here that they have to deal with. And if they don't spawn in Varenza, we'll just move them together. It's going to be a 19k stack, that's pretty high number. Now, just staying Kazimov for now because that attrition is a little bit high here. But we're going to have to deal with that for now because I would rather keep them together than having them be singled out. Because if one gets taken out by the 19k stack, then the other one won't be able to take them out. Okay, legitimacy or stability? I think I'll take the 25 legitimacy. Okay, Tambov is a core. Okay, our cores are getting there. Wow, it took a long time to core that land. Now, I don't think I'm going to annex Yaroslavo right now. I want to get this Diplotech first. So that'll take a couple months. Tambov, okay. When will you get there? 22nd of October. Because these guys will get here faster. There. Very, very well done. And let's split up our army and put them back to different places now. We also have to regain a little bit of manpower again. No, it's actually quite a bit. More than I expected. And I forgot to mothball my forts after that war. Can mothball pretty much all my forts. Even when I go to war with Novgorod, they're not going to pose danger to my forts. They'll obviously go back up, but I don't have to be too worried about it. Great Horde is getting split up by tribe rebels. And there's all of our cores. Perfect. I'm going to see if I can, well, I think I'll build a marketplace once I get Diplotech with my money. I feel like, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like this, like, a 7% boost to your trade power in a node is worth more, like, is better than getting the plus 13 ducats. But I'm not sure. In the long run, I feel like it's better. But again, I don't know. I like to build those marketplaces because I feel like they're a big benefit, especially early on when you don't really have much power in your trade nodes because you know, Muscovy is not a very trade-focused nation at all. If you're playing Novgorod, it's a bit different. So I'll do this one, and then after that, I would probably do this 6-7, but I think I'll do churches instead of that because I do have a mission to get some churches. I think I have to get 20. 20 owned provinces, one of the following must be true. Yeah, and 20 provinces you need to have a church. So that is a mission I do want to get. And it says 20 churches and basilicas, or not like both of them. When I first read that mission, I thought it was both of them. It's just they've got weird phrasing there. So now let me take a look at that coalition map mode and see, okay, the aggressive expansion is a lot better now, but the Great Horde in Kazan will probably still form a coalition against me if I were to attack Novgorod, and Ryazan might join in on that too, along with Tavir. So a little bit longer. Also, okay, I was hoping that would be Streltsky. Here's a great government thing you can do as Russia, and that's Reform Sudebnik, where you can just take away you can just take away 10% autonomy in every province. So, you know, all those 94% autonomous provinces that I have, well, they're now way lower now for free. That's the great thing about playing Russia. Now, I want to get Streltsky soon because I'm basically going to be making my army out of Streltsky, and a lot of people will say that's a bad thing to base your army off of them because if you look here, it says that you increase your stability costs by 20% by relying on them, but stability costs is never really anything I've had to worry about as Russia. Like, I have never had to boost my stability to do something. You don't even really need high stability for anything in particular, and if some events come along, then I just try to get some stability beforehand, but mostly you can just rely on events, at least in my experience as Russia. And we're about to get our next troop type, so I'm going to wait for that as well. And then my manpower is really not doing great at all. I really need to unlock that building that you get. I think it's Tech 6, military Tech 6 that you get the building. Let me see. Barracks, yeah. I really need some barracks because my manpower is absolute trash right now. Let's get Eastern Militia. Also, the last episode was 45 minutes. These are not going to all be 45 minutes long now. I didn't mention it in the first episode. That is just a first episode thing. I'm not going to be making all these 45 minutes long. That's way too hard on me and the viewer. I feel like, you know, I don't want to drag you through 45 minutes of time, but they're not going to be like 20-minute long Let's Plays. That's way too short for an EU4 Let's Play. I know that's what most people do, but 20 minutes is just so short. I mean, take into consideration, right? You got, if I do a 30-minute episode instead of a 20-minute episode, that's another 1/3. Well, it's basically an extra half of a 20-minute episode. It saves so much time, and I would rather make longer episodes than split it into tons of episodes. Like, I like what Legend of Total War does, and that's make hour-long episodes and hour-and-a-half long episodes. And he just uploads them once every week. So I would like to hear your guys' opinion on that. Maybe, like, if you would rather me do 30-minute episodes and maybe have 2 a week, or have an hour-long to hour-and-a-half long episodes and have them come out once a week. And I might even do more than twice a week. It's just that, I don't know. I'm very busy right now, so I don't know if I'll have time to do that. Okay, so I'm going to annex Yaroslavl now. But our diplomatic reputation is going to be going in the garbage can, basically. But I'm not too worried about annexing them very fast. Oh, our royal marriage with them ended. Let's continue. Oh, okay, they're way ahead of me on that. Okay, we've almost got our manpower back up. Who inherited Burgundy? Oh, Castile. Okay. Build a great palace. Monarchs were often struggling with ways to subdue the nobility. The rise of firearms reduced the nobles' roles as warriors, but left with them, in the eyes of the monarchs, too much idle time. Some monarchs created great new palaces with elaborate court rituals to dazzle the nobles and keep them occupied. Versailles is the greatest expression of this movement. Build the palace, 10 prestige, 20 legitimacy, 53 ducats, 10 prestige. I'm going to take this because I do have 75 legitimacy right now. So it'd be nice to get that back up there. Okay, we got our... Ooh. Why the hell is Castile rivaling me this early? Oh, I don't like that. Castile is going to have a really good game now. Ooh. Not good at all. But they're rivaling me. That's weird that they rivaled me. So now I'm just going to wait for my truce to end with Novgorod, and then we're going to be going after them. And I'm going to start annexing Yaroslavl here because it's going to cost me 2 a month. Really? Wow. I'm thinking about changing to Diplo power, but if I do that, I have to wait 20 years to go back to admin. Am I behind on Diplo a lot? Oh, I'm an entire tech behind. And I'm probably going to... No, I'm going to be doing military as my first idea group, so... I don't know. I'm really not sure. I'm getting 9 admin a month, and I won't even be able to form Russia that early. Like, even if I soar ahead on this admin cost, it's going to... I forget what happens when you get... I know that you get a negative modifier on a bunch of things if you have one tech way above another one. You get an imbalance modifier, and it does something. I forget what it is, though, because I never had to really worry about it. I got it once, and then I forget. So I will set this back to diplomatic for now, even it out a bit, because I am quite far ahead on admin right now. I'm not going to need to worry about that. I just need to get to 10 for Russia. And there we go. There's our idea group. Well, unlocked. So for our first idea group here, I think I'm going to go with defensive, because if you look at the modifiers here, these are the ones that are most beneficial to me as Russia, especially this land attrition at the end. Now, I would say that most people would think that land attrition is really not that useful, but when you take into consideration that I'm going to be marching armies across the entirety of Siberia, that land attrition modifier will be quite handy later on. Quality is not going to be the one that I want to take because I don't need all of these naval modifiers at all. Like, I might need them later on, but right now, like, once I get to the end of this, I want to try and zoom through the ideas as fast as I can because I want to unlock Siberian Frontier as my tradition, which is like I think 3 or 4. So I'm going to need to go through an idea group in order to get to that, and getting these naval modifiers early on is not going to be beneficial to me at all. But defensive, I get morale armies, I get land leader maneuver, I get maintenance, I get all the things that are really useful to me as Russia. So I'm gonna go for defensive. And the reason I'm taking a mil tech over like a diplo tech or an admin tech is because my admin, for my admin, I really need to be focusing on just getting my admin tech and coring. And I'm going to be doing a lot of that because I'm going to be taking over a lot of land. And I need to get to Tech 10 as fast as I possibly can. Not because I need to, well, like, in a normal game, when you're just playing around for fun, you don't need to form Russia as fast as possible. But the reason I need to form Russia very fast is so that I can get Siberian frontier and start colonizing Siberia so I can reach the coast by 1600. So it's pretty important that I try and form Russia quickly. By 1515 is my goal. So now I just need to wait for this truce to end with Novgorod, and I should be able to finish up that war in this episode. And that way I can say I actually did something that made a change on the map. Family ties. For the past couple of days, we've been entertaining a guest from the royal... I've already read this event before. So, yeah, there was like no point in reading that. There was no decision or anything. Gained 10 diplomatic power and just some relation with Yaroslav. Perfect. We're gaining 6 ducats a month. Wow. That's really good. I have to say I'm quite surprised by that. Now, I'm going to annex Yaroslavl before I go to war, because once I'm in war, I can't start annexing them, so I'll just be annexing them during the war. Let me take off the relationship improvement, and once it hits August, our truce is over, and we can go in on Novgorod. Now, I'm going to send this army into Luki, which is a fort, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And they'll siege that down. Actually, this is my general. So I'll put the general on this army right here. They're going to get there before August. Perfect. Still got a few more months. And then after that, we will have a pretty nice border. And then we can focus on consolidating our power in Russia and getting rid of our vassals and getting rid of Tver, which I can take them out in one war. And there we go. It's August. It's pretty weird when you're watching the EU4 Let's Play and then like no land gets taken the entire episode. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just part of EU4. But you like, at least for me, I always have some expectation of like a border change in every episode, which is very unrealistic, especially in like 20-minute episodes. Wow, they have a 2K stack. Yeah, this war is gonna be destruction basically. I'm gonna set these vassals onto siege, and here comes all of their 1K stacks forming up, which my vassals are just gonna quickly take care of for me. Well, I siege down these 2 forts, and this war is going to be done very, very quickly. Oh, the tarnish seems to have come off the glory of our arms. People just aren't taking our army as seriously as before. 25 prestige, yeah. Easy choice. Now I still have plus 40 prestige. I mean, we just got into a war, so I find it really weird that it did that. Robber barons, okay. One base production or base tax. Can I just like finish my war instead of getting all these decisions right now? Why didn't you give me this stuff when I wasn't at war? Makes it speeding up the game faster while I'm at war. Okay, let me see. Who can I call a diet on or whatever? I don't think I can. Okay, I can grant monopoly charters to the burghers. So I'll get the burghers to lose loyalty and then grant them monopoly charters. I could just give them land. I could have just given the boys land. No, but they have way too much influence. I wonder if I can just give them land. Would that actually make them loyal? No. Okay, I'll just grant them monopoly charters. It's not a big deal. It's only 5 prestige. And this war is just about over. Just need to siege down that Kolgamri, which is their capital now. Get rid of that 1K stack there again. They've just got all these small armies. Oh, my vassal. Okay, what? Yaroslavl, why are you moving 2K? Like, you've got 2 stacks of 1K. Why are you moving them separately from each other instead of just grouping them up? Doesn't make much sense. Okay, also, we can raise Streltsky now. So I'm going to do that. I don't really need them for this war, but they'll be useful after when I start fighting stronger people. Even Tver is stronger than Novgorod right now. And that is a full occupation of Novgorod. We're going to take everything that we can, and which is a lot. Now, I think I might leave them with Velsk, so I can use Reconquest, but no, I can just exile them to these 2 provinces right here. So I think I'll do that. It'll be really satisfying the border. Now, for our next war, I'm going to have to get a claim on them. Actually, no, I don't think I will. Well, oh yeah, once I get 100%. Okay, well, I'll see what my force limit is when I, if I hit that. My force limit will go up when I annex Yaroslav, but it'll also go up because I'm taking their troops. And for some reason, they messed up on the mission tree. And invading Novgorod, for some reason, is getting your force limit at 100%, which doesn't make much sense to me. But I think they messed that up. Now I'm going to see what I can take. Okay, no, I can't take that much. I can probably take, like, 6 ducats. Yeah, let's take 6 ducats. Coalition may form Novgorod and Tver. Well, yeah, that doesn't really matter. Even if they're not even going to form that, it's just 2 of them. So let's take all of that. 330 admin, 147 diplo. Oh, actually, before we do that peace deal, I should get my force limit because I get claims and then I don't have to spend all that diplo. Oh, crap. Kind of forgot about that. So let's see if I can do that and get the claims. I can gain 1 inventiveness or have Lithuania, Albania, and Poland have their opinion of me changed by 50 or gain 10 prestige in Lithuania Lightning War. I don't want to risk war right now. What is their opinion of me? Oh, yeah, their opinion is already really low. Poland is not that low. But I don't want to incur their wrath, you know? I think I'll play it on the safe side and just gain the prestige. And I really need to get those 2k armies now. That would be a nice game. I'm hoping this will work. And I'm not going to go into any battles because I want to gain manpower right now. Can't believe I forgot about that. That force limit thing with the claims on Novgorod. It's really weird how that works. The first time I saw that in Dharma, because they changed Russia's tree in Dharma, I was very confused as what the hell they were doing with Russia's tree. They updated the tree again in the Poland update, but if anybody tried to play Russia on the Dharma update, then, oh, the tree was just absolutely, oh, they screwed up the tree so bad. Russia had such a good tree before. I mean, the tree is still good now, and it definitely gives you a lot of really useful things, but it was just so much better before. At least, maybe not better in terms of it making you strong, but it just made a lot more sense. And there we go. Now, do I actually... Really? Because I have the claims. I think I need to wait. There. Tver and Belazuro as well. So let me... I'm just doing this to see. What? Oh, I took that province. Okay, that didn't... It changed it. Okay, I only got 1 claim, actually. It didn't give me claims on the upper area. Whatever. But it cost less war score now, too. It cost a lot less war score. I can take 48 ducats now. There we go. And, yeah, we lost a lot of monarch points there, more than I was hoping to, but it is what it is. I'm just going to go on to stability and expansion. Wait, on this screen, not the other one. I'm going to go by order of overextension. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to core all of that, unfortunately. And I'm going to build some churches now. I'm going to build 2 churches. And that's where I'm going to leave it out with churches for the moment. Let's get this army formed up. We got 3 armies of reasonable size now. And our borders are looking a lot nicer. Once we get Yaroslavl and Belazuro, our borders will look a lot nicer. And then we gotta take over Tver. Do we actually? I was about to say, like, is there actually one for 6 rivals? Okay. I don't want to rival any of these people. They're all dangerous. But Hungary is probably not going to declare war on me. Denmark. Wow, Denmark has a really small army, apparently. But they also have Sweden and Norway as vassals. This is a hard decision. I'm going to rival Poland. But I don't know. I already have a bad relation with 2 other people. I feel like I could win a war against Denmark now. I'll rival Denmark. I'm probably going to go to war with them soon anyway, so I can take Viborg. So, now I just need to consolidate my power a little bit, and, oh yeah, let me raise autonomy. Almost forgot about that. Again, a lot of people may dislike that I'm raising autonomy everywhere, especially considering they're already at 75%, but I don't know. I could actually deal with the rebels on this one, but it's fine. And I'll just keep an army on this one. It's just raising autonomy is what I've gotten used to, and it's what I've known. It's what I know works, and what I prefer to do, just in my experience. If people can give me some statistical analysis on why I shouldn't be raising autonomy, then that'd be wonderful. I'm not asking you to do my work for me or anything. I'm just I'm not trying to make like graphs of every single modifier in the game and wonder what is the absolute min-max thing that I can do. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just kind of trying to go off of my own limited knowledge of the game and make some decisions based off of that. So our borders are looking pretty nice now. We've expanded pretty far in every direction. I was about to say over here, but I mean this is where you start as far east as you start. And our next war is going to be Tavir and Ryazan, but I just need to core all this stuff first, and my manpower is back to normal, so that's good. Let me mothball my forts again. Also, once we get Yaroslavel, we're going to inherit their fort, and I'm just going to delete it because I really don't need it. And I'm going to hire an advisor now, too. I'm going to hire an admin advisor. And, okay, I think I'm going to take that missionary strength, because even though he might die, I would like to try and get some provinces converted. Like, he'll probably die before I can even use missionaries, because my missionaries are so weak right now, it's not even funny. Like, missionary strength negative 4.6. But that extra 2% is going to make a huge difference. Especially once I get my Patriot Authority higher. So, yeah, I'm going to take that missionary strength modifier. I get plenty of money per turn. I don't need to worry about it. Especially once I mothball these forts. And I just want to see what merchants are doing. So, Kiev and Novgorod, that's basically what I want. I thought he was Neva. Oh, yeah, but the trade node is Novgorod. Makes sense. And 2 more cores, and they are done. Well, they're not done, but I'm getting them done. Cossacks. So, moving quickly by... Okay, I've read this a million times. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one. Because I don't care if my opinion of Lithuania drops. They'll get a Casus Belli on me. I don't really need the cavalry modifier. I really don't need the cavalry modifier at all. I'm not going to use it. So I think I'm going to choose this one. Because I just want to play it safe, and I don't want anybody to declare war on me when I'm not ready for a war, and I don't want one to happen. Because even though I could beat Lithuania right now, and they'll be declaring war on me, so Poland probably won't join in. I really, if I do fight the war, which I would probably win, I'm going to take some stuff from the war. Like, I'm going to try and take land, and right now I really can't take any land. I think the coalition has probably picked back up. Oh, no, really? Actually hasn't at all, but I still don't want to worry about coring land right now. I need to focus on getting some tech and stuff like that. Actually, okay, my tech is doing really good. Never mind, all those things are no, so whatever. Get border friction on me. I was trying to list off the reasons why I shouldn't do it, and I'm like, yeah, well, they probably have this, and then I'm going to have to worry about that, and then I don't have to worry about any of those things. And we don't really have any other separatists. There's Chasm separatists, which are Kazimov, because they start as a Sunni province, so I'm just going to wait for my annexation of Yaroslavl to go over. Perm insulted me? That's really weird. Their liberty desire is only 36%, and they like me. And I have a high opinion of them too, and they're loyal. Why the hell would they insult me? AI, what is wrong? So I'm just going to end off this episode by getting Yaroslavl annexed. Perm has just had these noble rebels for like 20 years now, and these rebels are still just a standing army. They haven't enforced their goals yet, which is weird. Oh, here's a good event. Good harvest. 1466 was considered a particularly good year for Muscovy due to good harvest generating higher incomes than ever before. Put into the treasury, get 100 ducats or 50 admin. I'm not ahead of time on admin. I'm going to take the admin right now, actually. I don't need to build anything. I don't need the money right now. I'm not trying to do anything. And I'm going to see if maybe I'll dev up some land. Let me take a look at institutions quickly. 16%. Okay, it's starting to spread a little bit. Now, before I can get Renaissance, I'll probably get down to Genoa first, because... oh, really? Crimea has a... Oh, yeah, because that's a Genoan province. Azov is Genoan, and they took it. So I want to see if I can get down to this Genoan border, or even just get to take Tin, or even take Azov in my war against Crimea, which will probably happen next episode. And then I can brace Renaissance, so I'm not going to worry too much about... I'm not going to worry about development right now. Getting some cores, great. All these cores should probably be done before I annex Yaroslavl. And I have 100%. Okay, no, I actually still have 2 slots. And once I get Yaroslavl, I'll probably gain 1 more. Maybe. And I'm not going to use it Prishna because I have no rebels to worry about. Like, there's Novgorodian, but I'll actually fight them. It's no problem. And I save Oprichnina for those dire moments. Like, I save them. I save Oprichnina for when I've got like 5 different rebel groups that are all getting really high, and then I don't want to, and my army's weak and I can't deal with them. And that's I use it in like last kind of like no other choice situations, and I don't want to use it because if I use it like just whimsily and then I really need it later, and I don't have it, and I've got to wait for it again. So it's better to just keep it until I need it. I'm gonna go for the Cossack Aggression event, and we gain prestige. That's basically, that event is basically free prestige most of the time. Sometimes you lose prestige, but again, it's only 5. And we're gaining plenty of ducats. I'm wondering. Okay, I think I'm gonna build some barracks now. Oh, I don't have military technology 6. I hate how it shows you the buildings as green. So I'll build another marketplace then, and then I think well, I need a lot more churches. I don't, is there a ledger where you can check how many churches you have or something? Like, in the ledger, can you check? That's not the ledger. I barely ever use a ledger. I would think it would be an economy. Okay, well, I don't know. I never really used the ledger that much. Now, combat with +2 infantry fire. Okay, and barracks. Military tech 6 is really good, and I'm not gonna really be in need of my traditions. So, I will hold on that defensive idea and get tech 6 first, because yeah, that tech 6 is really good. You get tactics, you get fire, you get combat width, you get barracks, you get upgraded cavalry. There's so many good things in that tech that I would like to wait for. And yes, I realize this episode is getting quite long. I think 35 minutes now. So I'm just gonna wait till Yaroslavl gets annexed, and then I'm gonna call it an episode. And I want to try and consider. Oh, okay. That really scared me for a second. I thought that was against me, but then I realized I would have heard the noise. So Denmark declared war on Lithuania. Wow, that's really good. And their alliance got broken with Poland. Oh. Okay. I am immediately declaring war on Lithuania now, because Poland is not protecting them, and they're already locked in a war against someone else, and someone else who is very strong. So I'm going to end this episode right here, and we are going to kick off the next episode just immediately with declaring war on Lithuania. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.